Hey guys, I'm just going to say a few more words about the forum assignments that we were talking about at the end of class today. It got cut a little bit short, so I'm going to make you a little discussion here. Okay, I'm kind of looking at these right now. So I'm looking, there's 3 of them that are coming up, pretty soon, between 9/3 and 9/10. There's 2 different due dates. So let me just kind of give a little talking through these first 3. First one you see there is philosophical questions and answers. That's the title that I give it. The idea is this: you come up with a philosophical question that's of interest to you, and philosophical in a broad sense. Just think about something that interests you that's kind of deep, philosophical or ponderous, meaningful to you perhaps. And really, the first part is just you coming up with the philosophical question. That's it. Post your question. If you go into the forum, you'll see when you click onto the forum, they'll have a little button there that says add a new discussion topic. Now that kind of sounds like you're adding a topic, but that's just how they describe it there. That's how you post your question. And if you see, there'll be, right now I'm looking at, I think, 8 people that have posted their questions so far. That's great. I encourage everybody to jump on in there. If you don't see everybody, let me just say this is kind of something I'm looking into right now. I've been fiddling around with the group settings, but just post it in there. You should be able to see everybody now. I think I've fixed what was going on there. Okay, so the second part of the assignment is a little more complicated, but it shouldn't really be complicated. And just read the directions there kind of closely. Basically, look at somebody else's question that they've posted. They're up there now. Say, I'm going to go pick this question. Mine was like, do numbers exist? And the directions say, go do some research and look into the background, the history, contemporary issues, whatever. Just do some research on their question. Really, what you think bears on and relates to their question. Go do some research, just do the internet, check it out, and reply, click on their question, the one you choose, and you'll see there's a little thing to the right that says reply, and hi, I'm just making a little thing here. And you can just reply to their question and you leave your research there. So that should kind of be a little paragraph, maybe more, where you summarize your research and leave them a couple links that you found most valuable. And finally, say what answer to the question you think the research suggests on balance. And here it's not really a matter of getting it right or wrong. Just kind of get out there, do some research. So this is kind of you contributing some background, some information, and some research to the question that's of interest to them. And presumably somebody should be doing the same to you. Okay, so check out the directions a little bit more. Should be fairly straightforward. And just jump in there. The question is due by 9/3, and that's coming up. The answer is due by 9/10. So you've got a little time to go out, do a little research. The second one is arguments exercise. These are just a couple basic little questions just to kind of get you interacting with a couple arguments in a couple different ways. The first one asks you to kind of identify argument structure. So you can see the premises, the conclusion, and there is an unstated premise. I'm curious to see if anybody gets it quite right. Basically, that would be like, what premise would you need to add to the premises there to make it deductively valid? Just do your best. There is one. So, yeah, it's not obvious what the premises and the conclusion are. The conclusion isn't necessarily stated first. You can look at that and think, what argument is trying to be proven or supported? That's the conclusion. And what statements are doing the job of supporting or giving evidence for? Those are the premises. Okay, finally, the last one here says research and apply your philosophical tools. Click into this one and look at the directions. Maybe read the directions again. Pretty straightforward here. Down at the bottom, you'll see that every group is assigned a particular chapter section, i.e. a particular tool, and there's a due date next to it. So that means that you need to do A and B in the directions by the due date on the particular chapter tool assigned to your group. The only other thing is to see what group you're in. So to do that, just click into the forum and you'll see that everybody's name is on a group. So you go back up, see, oh, I'm in group 5. What date and chapter do I have to do? So then you go back up. I'm asking you to do 2 things, pretty straightforward, and it's not really so much a matter of right and wrong. Really, these are contributing resources to the whole class so that everybody's going to have some more background, information, and knowledge about the material in our book. Because you're going to go out and do some research on it, and you're going to post that. Everybody can read it, and that will just give us that much more information, background, knowledge, learning, education. Okay? And that's coming from you. And you're contributing that to others, and others are contributing that to you. That seems kind of cool. Okay, so again, I'm just asking you to research it and also find an example or an instance. I would really just take a look through the chapter section you're looking at, put some phrases in Google. You'll find plenty of stuff. I might include in any of your Google searches that you include the word philosophy, like deductive argument philosophy or abduction philosophy, whatever it is. That'll just narrow it down a little bit. Okay, so go ahead, jump in. These are really participation-based assignments. It's mostly a matter of kind of getting in there and doing it, and I'll check it off that you're in, complete by the date. Do your best. More is always better than less, but do it, jump in there, and don't be shy. All right.